The life and soul of every gacha game are its characters. Regardless of the genre of the game, no gacha would be able to sustain their player base if they only have bad or uninteresting character designs. Gacha games start to crumble once their players lose interest in pulling for the upcoming characters. Therefore, developers are eager to draw and animate characters that everyone would be excited for and can surpass the design of the competing gacha games. Needless to say that this is a task certainly not easy, and it becomes only harder the more time passes. There are only so many colors, so many hairstyles, and so many color combinations that fit together, that eventually some characters start to look alike between different IPs. Every time a developer releases a character, they must battle with those things. And they still need to make sure that even if they came up with a unique design, the people are interested in that design. It's been 13 years since the first gacha released, and since then there have been possibly over 100 of thousands different characters being drawn and designed. It would be ridiculous to state that I've seen every character available in all of gacha gaming, but thanks to my 8 years of being in this realm, I did see a fair share. So instead of always focusing on one specific game, I would like to make my top 10 waifu tier list of all time in all of gacha. But before we start, let me thank the sponsor of today's video, Reverse 1999. It is a 20th century time travel strategic RPG developed by Blue Poch, a place where natural born spellcasters, known as arcanists, and regular humans coexist, but the appearance of a catastrophic phenomenon changed everything. This would be known as the Storm. Not only have I played the game for many hours myself, people all around the world seem to be loving the game, and I can really recommend you to at least give it a try. The art style, the story, the music are really outstanding. It is certainly one of those gacha games that are worth playing, even if you don't intend to play for many years. Once again, thank you so much for Reverse 1999 for sponsoring this video. Number 10. The last of the best characters I have ever seen. It was a tough decision for 10th. My choices were between Black Knight from Arknights, Akagi Yu, and Shinano from Esolane, and Dehaya from Genshin. Esolane is a game that easily has one of the most degenerate skins and characters in all of gacha, and all I can say is I'm all in for it. If I had continued to play it for longer, possibly the entire list would be littered with characters from it, but since the gameplay just wasn't mine, there is only one character that managed to get into the list. This is Shinano. I love Fox Girls. I love Esolane skins. The combination of both is just something I must sim for. Let me just show you the racing skin Live to D that won me over. I am a simple man trying to overcome No Nut November. She made this challenge much harder for me and therefore definitely deserves the 10th place in my list. Number 9 goes to a character that has become kinda the face of Arknights. This is W. Red and black was always one of my favorite color combinations, and W really makes it work so well. I was always a big fan of her design, but it wouldn't have been enough for her to be in the top 10 with only the in-game outfits. But once the Ambient Synthesia dropped the 2023 one with her Phantom Thief outfit, I became a massive sucker for her. The way Hyperglyph presented her outside of the game is just a blessing. With multiple amazing songs, PVs, outfits and art, and even though in the beginning I was just liking her a lot, she became one of my favorite characters of all time in Arknights. Next up is number 8. She's from a game I just got recently into, Fate Grand Order, the only game that is competitive with Esolane if it comes to quality of waifus and outfits, at least in my opinion. I am obviously talking about the girl I've been simping for in my past few videos. This is Koyanskaya. When I first heard about her, I wasn't even playing FGO. This was when she was first released on the JP server. After seeing some fan art of Koyan, I immediately fell in love with her. Let me clarify that I will count all alter versions as one and the same character, since technically they are identical characters with just different outfits and abilities. And since I don't want to class their list with the same character over and over again, I think this is the best decision. Koyan of Light and Dark have each 3 different outfits. While I consider her dark outfits are just decent, The light outfit 1 and 2 are really what making me fall in love with her so much. Especially the latex outfit. It's just so outstanding and so good looking. Her voice and her overall style are so cool. Once I got into FGO and I heard she was about to get released on the EN server, I knew I would have to try my best to get her. She is a sadist, and so I was aware that she will try to give me as much pain as she possibly can. I have had saved up all my pulls, and after spending everything, I got nothing. I even got donations for wailing for her, and this is how it went.
That's the last pull, by the way. We're now at the last pull.
With that, it's time. It's been a pleasure, guys.
Kanan, I love you. I still would like to see you again.
No way! Please! 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 Please, bitch! Yes! Come on! Yes! No shot! No! No way! No way! Oh my god! You can easily see how excited I truly was once I finally managed to get her. And since then, I've used her in every stage in FGO. Korean Sky of Light is truly one of my favorite characters of all time. And also, I feel like I'm starting to see a pattern in the waifus I love. Number 7 is a character I personally have never pulled in my entire career as a Genshin content creator. It's the girl known to have bigger thighs than a dragon can swallow. This, my friends, is the one and only Ganyu. No other Genshin character ever released after the initial launch may want to come back as much as her. Koyan Skya and W already gave away my secret of me loving skin-tight outfits. And Ganyu doesn't only have that, but thanks to Genshin's popularity, she has some of the best fan arts and cosplays I've ever seen of a character. If I would have gotten her, maybe she would have been enough reason for me to continue playing Genshin in the past. Nonetheless, I'm aware that there are many other people like me who absolutely love and adore Ganyu. So maybe I can get some likes from fellow Ganyu simps. This is a good time to explain some rules for this list. Most animes have a gacha game, and I would like to mention that I won't include any characters that I originated my love from the anime itself. My biggest waifus like Toka, Kurumi from Date A Live, Xenon from Sword Art Online, Neptune for Chica and Neptunia will not be included in this list. If I were to do this, it would kinda destroy the purpose of the tier list itself. And all of the FGO characters I'm listing here are characters I've not seen in the anime. So Astolfo, that would have been an easy top 5, will also not be getting any further mention here, even though I am a massive Astolfo simp. This decision was way harder than I thought it would be. With that out of the way, let's continue with number 6. This is Schwarz from Arknights. Probably one of my lesser known picks, but I was always a massive fan of hers. Since release, no other character has even gotten me close to be as excited for them as for her. She is aesthetically one of the best characters in the game. And if I would have to find one word to describe her, the best I can come up with would be gorgeous. Since her release, she has gotten 2 skins, showing that I'm not the only one really liking her design. Catgirls are beside Foxgirls the best Kemono no Mimi, and I can hardly think of any catgirl that has a better design than her in all of anime. She is truly the pinnacle of catgirls, and if you love cosplays like me, you will find some good shit out there. Schwarz sims are eating some good shit. Number 5 is again someone more well known. This is Yae Sakura from Honkai Impact 3. The version I fell particularly in love with is the Flame Sakitama version. Many are familiar with her design thanks to her conversion to Genshin Impact, but honestly Yae Miko from Genshin is such a downgrade to the other character design she has in Honkai Impact. Flame Sakitama was my first A-rank character I've gotten, and from the very first use of her, I knew she would be easily become one of my favorite characters of all time. Many don't even know how much Honkai themselves love her design. They released a video of them building a human-sized version of her, and when I first saw it, I was speechless. This is the only thing I could see myself spending $10,000 just for owning it. I wouldn't even spend that much money on a car. But this is something I just could see myself investing in. Back when I was in Japan in 2020, I even bought merchandise for her, becoming the second gacha character I've ever bought merchandise for. Number 4 is a character that got originated in Honkai Impact and got perfected in its predecessor Honkai Star Rail. It's not Silverwolf, even though I think she's also kinda great, but I didn't like her original version that much. Not talking about Kafka either, even though she's an easy top 20. I am talking about Seele. I still remember how excited I was when Seele got the Stigmian MILF announcement in Honkai Impact 3. That animation made me fall in love with her so much, and with the game itself as well. The music was absolutely amazing, and just how well it was choreographed was just the icing on the cake. Since then, Seele got quite a few different versions of her, but none looked better than her original Stigman MILF version. This was true until Honkai Star Rail released. Seele got such an amazing upgrade that it made me really appreciate her design a lot more. When I was playing no gacha in Honkai Star Rail, I can't describe how painful it was and how tempting it was to pull on the banner. I was free to play, I was no gachaing everything, so that means I was not allowed to pull on the banner. That was brutal. In the end, I stayed strong, but the Honkai team really blessed the world with some outstanding character design and improvements of their old squad. We have reached my top 3. It is another Genshin character, and if you remember what I said about Ganyu, that no other character after her would make me want to come back as much. This is still true, since the character I'm talking about was actually in the game since the very beginning. I am talking about the best character Genshin has created of all time. You may agree, or more likely you disagree, but since it's my tier list, I don't really give a shit. This is Mona. Not only am I a massive fan of her design and the voice actor, but also her gameplay is super fun, and was primarily the reason when I tried Genshin half a year ago again, that I enjoy playing it a lot. An absolutely fabulous and unique character design with great gameplay. Even if I'm not the biggest Genshin fan, I have to admit that some of their designs are really something, and I can see somehow why people spend an insane amount of time to make their waifu even stronger. Please remember that obviously the gacha games I played more, I have a deeper connection to their characters, so Arknet's character have an insane advantage over an Esselane character that I played probably maximum 2 days. There are so many more great waifus that I've seen from various different gacha games, but only seeing a picture of them compared to actually playing the character is a massive difference and changed the impression about them a lot. Number 2 is someone that might surprise you guys a lot. I did mention it a few times in the stream that I like her a lot, but never specified how much I truly liked her. It's another character from Arknights. A character that was my first 6-star E2 that I've ever made. Even though people recommended me she won't be worth it, I still leveled her up to E2. I used her until I stopped playing on my main account. I am talking about Scotty. I found her base design already super amazing. The summer skin was outstanding. But she got an additional alter version of her, which was called the Corruption of Heart. And that design with the Life 2D was so outstanding that made me absolutely fall for her. And the best thing about it was that the alter version was also super strong, and still is today. Not only making me love her design, but also making me love her gameplay as well. And that's why I think Scotty is worthy of being called place number 2 in my top tier favorite characters of all time in all of gacha gaming. And with that, we have reached my top 1 spot, the character I consider the best craft among all of the gacha game characters ever produced. You might have watched the entire list or just skipped here. Either way, thank you for immediately disregarding my taste, and at least wait until the very end before you absolutely go apeshit on my horrible taste. I was thinking about it for a long time. Who is worthy of such an honor? And even after days of reworking the script, I couldn't decide between 2 characters. I just couldn't say which character I like more. Technically, I have 2 all-time waifus that I've been sipping for many years. The first, that isn't so surprising, is another character from Arknights. This is Manticore. I always had a thing for shy girls, and I just really loved the presentation of her and how colorful she was. I always wished that I will find a girlfriend with similar characteristics as her. Obviously, I'm neither that cringe nor that horny anymore, but still, Manticore is something special for me, since she was the first character I truly worshipped together with my community. Making multiple ARC contests, and even making one Dakirakura ARC contest, which the winner draw an outstanding Manticore art, so I could sleep with my waifu. Is it cringe? Yes. Do I regret it? Absolutely fucking not. But you might be wondering now, who is that one girl I like as much as Manticore? If you never watched my FGO stream or content, you might not be aware of it, but there is one character I have always been in love with. It was the first time I ever bought merch for a gacha game character. It is a fox priest that is one of my favorite designs of all time. This is Tamamo no Mae. She was the character I picked from the 5-star selector ticket. Her gameplay might suck in her caster version, since she is there to heal and charge, but Tamamo Cat and Tamamo Lancer are just something special. I absolutely adore her character and how well made she is. When I think about FGO, I think about her. She became my most loved character of all time beside Manticore. Earlier in the tier list, I mentioned Koyan's Gaia, that I will consider Alter as the same character. Since her lore is so complicated and I don't really see them as just an Alter version, I thought it would be fine for me to separate them, but maybe someone that actually read the lore knows this better. Anyway, I can't believe you watched an entire 17 minutes of me having bad takes to the very end. So now I'm very curious about you. Who are your favorite top 5 characters? I am intrigued to know that maybe I've forgotten one, but those mentioned in the list truly had an impact on my success rate during No Nut November. If you happen to be a content creator as well, I would absolutely love to hear more opinions from other people. But with that said, thank you so much for watching the video, and have a nice day. Bye bye Masai, have a good one, and see ya.